So, guys.
Hey, well, the offseason was going pretty smooth, really, for the Dallas Cowboys. Some would say like
as smooth as a nice drive while you're smoking a joint.
and toting the pistol.
Yeah. There's nothing better than driving all hopped up on weed with a gun in your hand.
Just
right?
twirling it and just pissing out the open window.
That sounds like the typical drive home in Texas, though. Everybody in Texas have guns, so that's nothing. When they said a gun charge, I'm like, that's everybody.
Yeah.
The only thing the difference is weed is not legal in Texas. So,
we got to marry the two.
So that's the hat out of the bag. Cowboys All-Pro returner Cavante Turpin arrested, faces weapon and marijuana charges months after signing deal. And this is good that we have a Texas native in the house because, Chris, is the reason that and I just want to get it right out there, is the reason he got the weapons charge was because he had weed on him? Is that the only reason?
He got the weapons charge because he don't have a license for
dumb.
it. Because in Texas, you can get a concealed license in Texas, right?
Yeah.
So, or if the gun wasn't in his name or registered in his name, okay. So if you don't have those things in Texas, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get a gun charge, right? Especially if it was loaded. If it's one in the clip, one in the chamber, you definitely going to get it if you don't have either it's in your name or you have a concealed license permit in Texas.
Which is crazy because, like you said, everybody in Texas has a gun. Like, just get it. But so I was reading because
I have a license.
I really dove into it, and if I dove into it, I went on Reddit.
Yeah,
and I was just kind of reading the comments on Reddit and what they had said, what some of the people that said they were from Texas on the Reddit forum, they were saying that the reason he could have the gun legally, but as soon as you have an illegal drug on you and an illegal substance, it voids that license because you have weed. So I don't know how true that is, but
I've never heard that.
Okay,
before.
so this is good that because obviously you would have heard that. So
because literally everybody in Texas has guns, and a lot of people aren't licensed to have. With a concealed gun license, but the gun is registered in their name. Okay,
right.
So you won't get a charge for that. But yeah, it's just not in his name. Or license. The two is so easy to do in Texas. Literally, a concealed license. All you do is go to class for 5 hours on a Saturday, and then they give you a piece of paper and say, "Hey, you got a concealed. You can carry this anywhere."
That's what I just did this past Saturday, big fella. I went and got I'm a registered. I'm not a gun owner yet, but I'm a registered gun user.
The guns that you can get up here are much different than what you can get down in Texas.
Sorry, in Canada, Chris, we for a registered gun, we don't have any type of concealed carry. We can't do it. And technically right now in Canada, you can only own a rifle or a semi-automatic rifle.
With a seven bullet clip.
It's BS. I want a 6-shooter.
Yeah, seven bullets.
And you cannot buy a pistol. You cannot have a pistol in Canada.
When I get off the air, I'm just going to send you a picture that my brother showed me, all the new guns he got.
Sweet.
Oh, man.
My brother has 2 ARs. He got a couple 45s, a couple 9s, pump shotguns. He got all this crap.
So we're shooting this Thanksgiving, right? We're going to go and shoot this Thanksgiving.
If you want to go shooting all that.
Hey, we could.
Yeah. Fuck, that would be sweet.
Yeah.
You just named the Canadian military with those 6 guns you named. That's our whole military.
Well, 2 things. Number one, when you send that to Adam, let him know so he can switch to his VPN so the Canadian government doesn't freak out.
Think he's arms dealing?
Yeah, exactly.
And number 2, speaking of Cavante Turpin, I did just look up here. What they said he had a loaded weapon, but what was loaded was his bong, baby. Oh, snap. They're like, hey, are you loaded? He's like, hell yes, I am.
I'm
rolling. You want to rip?
Hey, and what's so bad? Every state that's surrounding Texas is legal, but Texas.
Yeah.
Well,
New Mexico, Denver, Oklahoma, Louisiana, is legal there.
It's crazy.
Not Texas.
Not Texas. Can't have the green.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things, though. Like, you're a professional football player.
Is he?
Why would we even why would you put yourself in this type of situation? It doesn't make sense. We see it time and time again.
Man, this is what get me. And we did our last show. We did what we call our summer break before training camp.
Fair.
And every last show, Mikey always say, everybody stay good, stay at home, stay out of trouble.
Yep.
Because we don't want to hear no news about the Cowboys for 3 weeks, right? So week number 1, what happens? Cavante Turpin get pulled over. And if it was somebody that wouldn't be important to the team, we could care less, right?
Yep.
But everybody, including you guys, including me, got high hopes for Cavante. You know, he signed a new deal. We figured he'd be more prominent in the offense. You know, he's deadly on special teams, and we need him on our team. Now we're going to see what our head coach is going to do about this now, because remember, it was all about the culture change now in the Cowboys. So what is he going to do? Is Shotty going to suspend him a couple games, or what is he going to do? I'm really curious about this.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, because he's literally a person on the team, man. Is kind of he's under position that we can't really replace with anybody else.
You know what's funny? I'm just reading this. He had 31 catches for 420 yards.
Oh,
420 yards. Cavante, you son of a bitch.
So oh yeah.
That actually, I thought that was a soundbite.
I know that sound.
That was a good bong impersonation ad.
Thanks, man.
So yeah, he was arrested on the weapons charges and the marijuana charges in Allen, Texas. Where is Allen located there, Big Chris?
Allen, Texas is north of Dallas.
Okay, like a suburb of Dallas.
That's where what was the quarterback for the Cardinals? What's his name?
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray went to Allen High School. It's right north of Dallas.
Maybe he was playing some video games, just got some munchies, you know, who knows.
But decided to go roll around. Well, again, everyone has a gun.
Allen is probably about 15, 20 minutes from the Star.
Okay.
So he may live in Allen.
Right.
You know? So yeah, it's not far from the Star at all.
What's interesting here that kind of totally I didn't even know, which is my own fault, guys. 3-year, $18 million deal. $6 million a year. Is he the third highest paid wide receiver on the team? I know it's for special teams.
He's got to be.
You know what? Yeah, he has to be.
He's got to be because
he has to
Tolbert's still on his rookie deal.
Yeah.
No way he's making more than that.
No.
Mingo's on his rookie deal. Pickens, he might even be making more than Pickens because Pickens was a second-round pick.
Sure.
He might even be the second highest paid wide receiver on the team.
So I think to go over your point there, Chris, real quick about what do we predict? Because this is a prediction episode. What do we predict the Cowboys would do? How will they respond? And like what Schottenheimer going to say? Go ahead, Chris.
I think they're probably going to give him a game. I think he may miss the opening game.
Don't you say that, Chris.
I really do. I mean, because, you know, y'all been hearing the whole offseason, you know, about how different culture is in the Cowboys. And I think he has to, man, really, you know, because he's been titled the players coach and everybody's respecting him and this and that. But, you know, what happens when you become a player's coach, you know, sometimes you don't get that discipline part where you try to discipline the players. The next thing you know, they're going to run to Jerry. Hey, Jerry, he's doing this to me, you know. I think they have to, man. You know, it's going to kill me too, but it's just one of those things, man. I think they're going to give him a game, and I wouldn't be surprised if they gave him 2.
Yeah,
because
give him 2
you got to remember, if it's not the Cowboys, the NFL may give him a game or 2.
I think the NFL. I would rather the NFL do it because then the Cowboys wouldn't have to do it, right? They could be like, oh yeah, well we were going to suspend him also, but oh man, not having Turpin out there for the week 1 against the Philadelphia Eagles. Not only week 1, it's opening season. Like that's the NFL.
Night. Yeah.
Like imagine Turpin returning the kick, first play of the NFL season, returning the kick for a touchdown. Oh. That's a possibility if that guy's there. If he's on the bench, oh man, that takes a little excitement out of it. My question though is in past incidents, because both of the charges are misdemeanors, right? Yeah. I just this.
And he's lucky because he was in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he was in New York, he'd be going to prison.
He's going to jail.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if he did that in Canada, if you got pulled over with, they wouldn't give a shit about the
Whoa,
weed.
bud.
Hey, bud, what are you doing there with that?
Whoa,
with
what's
that pistol?
going on, bud?
Hey there, pal. What's that in the back of your car there, eh?
But if you're rolling with a gun,
brush that marijuana off your leg, and what's underneath that?
get that medicine away from your pistol.
Yeah.
But if you get caught rolling around with a gun in Canada, it's a pretty serious crime.
Well, you can drive. He could if